A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down a...
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here we go.
From the 25, here's second and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So, week 1 is upon us. Frank Reich making his debut as Panthers head coach. He's tapped Bryce Young to get the nod here on opening day. I think nowadays, Charles, if you're the number 1 overall pick, the expectation is that you're going to be running the show right from the start.
I agree with that totally, and I support it because if I'm drafted guy number 1, I'm going to do everything possible to get him ready to go right out of the gate. And it has worked out fairly well for the last 3 guys who are in that position. Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, and Trevor Lawrence, all 3 have led their teams to the playoffs, with Burrow getting his team to the Super Bowl.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Switch, yellow. Ready?
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Young dancing to his left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ballgame.
They'll run with Sanders. Nice move at the 5. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. They'll come out in the pistol. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Going for it with Sanders. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25. Fights through and now a crease. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordell Patterson, 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Crew, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action Week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. The loss results there.
Young on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
These two teams all tied after one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Claws raised. Blue striker.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's brought in downfield by London. Now inside the 25. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Isabella now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 28. 68 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's Young off play action, sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd down and 6 now. On play action, Young. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Zach Harrison, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass
to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 1st down, here's Ritter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive line?
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start on the ground here at Sanders.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
99 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Young keeps it, moving right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st down throw for Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Young again. His throw incomplete.
feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Young to throw it. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Adam Thielen. As the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Falcons 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Tito Blue.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Falcons 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Yellow. Go pink.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes as a gain of 37 on third down.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And he's taken down inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Even in only 10 games, seeing Pitts drop from 1,000 to under 400 yards receiving was tough last season. And he has only 3 total touchdowns in his first 2 years. Still one of the most athletic tight ends in the league. I expect last season to be the anomaly.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, so far this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Ritter. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Youngway Koo for the Falcons field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
That'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And take it right on the 30. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, who wins? The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time, or the linebacker running in to knock it away? With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more often than not.
Ritter now. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
6, mega.
Ritter to throw it. This pass is caught by London. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL, but I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. but give him credit. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
They'll try to throw now. Young being chased out left. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Miles Sanders with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Falcons 24.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Well, they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Got it.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On second down, Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready.
Here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Well, this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Claude red.
Now Ritter. That's caught by Pitts. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Ritter. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ready.
Here comes 2nd down.
Fly through. Go red. Yellow. Lonnie. Ready.
Ritter looks to throw it. Man open is Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
This is 1st and 10.
Black Ultra. Needle blue. Steel black. Huh.
Here's Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Down to a knee goes Young, and that should be the final act in this one. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Carolina, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home.
Can I talk my...
Come on.
That other side...
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. I'm Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful. I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga.
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good on my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After where it get hectic, don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the streets. My label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon. Cause me, I done Tommy and Dylan. I got off the block. To the hate and put that on the watch. Had the ice on my neck cause little shorty on hot. It's some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it says you won't be in this. If you don't make it hot like new deal. AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today. I done stepped in the field. I got time to play.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the unity and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through. Prepared in the G. You went with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sickening. Typhoid and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time.